Let's talk about the Padres situation. They are in a better situation right now at this hour than they were a week ago this hour, than they were a month ago at this hour. Have they solved all their problems? For the immediacy of the team right now, 2025, I would say yes. Down road, these problems have been just pushed as if they're kicking the can down the road. But Padre management has reinforced the theory we are maxed out the amount of money we can create at Petco Park with revenues, and we are payrolled out. We're not going any higher. Now, A.J. Preller has taken the public stance, and he told me face to face, I like this roster. We can start the season with this roster. At the end of the day, they're still over the luxury tax limit that they don't want to be over. There may have to be a player deletion somewhere during the course of the season. But I think the roster, this pitching staff they have right now, is probably the one they're going to open the season with. End of the day, Robert Suarez, the reliever with a $10 million contract this year, the ability to opt out, might be the one that's going to get moved. They're asking a steep price if somebody wants to rent Dylan Cease. I don't think Luis Ariz is on the trade block at this point in time. News and notes from spring training. Eggy Rosario is going to left field. He's a young third baseman that they gave cups of coffee to, looks at. He's hit some home runs. He's now going to be part of the mix in left field. Today was their first full day of workouts in spring training. They've indicated that Jason Heyward is going to be in center field and right field. He is not going to be part of the left field consortium right to begin with. It will be very interesting to see as they go forward whether or not somebody grabs the DH job by the throat or whether it becomes designated hitter by committee. But at the end of the day, it's interesting to observe what other baseball people are telling me or telling my contacts. They're of the opinion A.J. Preller has auctioned off the future of the Padres, that they're going to have to cut payroll. A.J. Preller has Nick Pivetta this year at a very affordable $1 million price. Next year, it's $19 million. By the way, the Padres also forfeited a second-round draft pick and $500,000 of next year's international signing pool. So at the end of the day, you buy now, you kick the can down the road. He's still going to have to deal with this roster situation, this payroll situation going forward. It was interesting. Another baseball executive conferred to me over the weekend that by virtue of all of A.J. Preller's deals in the Pacific Rim, Japan, Korea, maybe Taiwan, he's cornered the market with his reputation, John, that they're willing to go there and bring pitchers who have resurrected their careers there and bring them back. He has brought 5 Pacific Rim pitchers back to the National League team in about a 3-year span, and all of them have had some degree of success. I'm not counting Yu Darvish, but I'm talking about the Nick Martinez's and the Robert Suarez and Luis Garcias of the world. These guys have had some success. So AJ now has a calling card because those people who've gone there to pitch and resurrect their careers, the latest being Kyle Hart, have come back with the idea, this guy knows what he's doing. This guy's going to give me an opportunity. So that's the latest as it relates to the Padres. So I will just pinpoint you into the corner here in the purple room. You feel better about the Padres roster today than you did a week ago today? And are we worried about next year, or shouldn't we care about next year until we get through this year and see if this can be a playoff team and if they can actually make some noise postseason and get to be a World Series team? What do you think?
They're better for sure, and all these little additions are kind of small, puzzle pieces. We're not getting it's like some, Roki Sasaki or some big name. But I'm encouraged. I mean, you can't compare the Padres with the Dodgers. It's just too lopsided of a comparison. So if the Padres can be better than they were last year, I think that's a reasonable, rational approach. It's weird though that you said, was it Grupner said that we're maxed out on the payroll? I kind of get, but on the revenue, I was surprised by that. But they did sell out all of their season tickets, right?
Yeah, and their TV money is their TV money, even if it's no longer what it used to be with Diamond Sports. So if you know you're going to draw $3 million or $3.2 million, that's the fixed number at the top. And then obviously they know what they're going to get from revenue media shares. So that their revenue's maxed out. These are the dollars they have. There will be no more increase. There's no more way to generate additional revenue.
Yeah, well, in the immediate future. Yeah,
Mhm.
but I think that a new TV deal has to be something in the medium term. Whether it's the FanDuel thing or MLB cooks up a new scheme. But I do like AJ Preller. He has to be creative. He just can't write a check anymore. He's got to have a strategy. So this idea of getting these guys back from Japan, I mean, that Nick Martinez deal was really good. And if this other kid from Korea turns out to be a find, I mean, that could be special. I mean, that could be a nice little niche that he could carve out.
Well, he's found guys there. So he just continues to mine that and get these guys at affordable prices. So those are all things Padres. Hey, fans forum chat box is open. If you have an opinion, got a question, want to make a statement, buy what I say about things look better at this hour today than they did a week ago today, a month ago today, as it relates to the compilation of the 2025 roster.